Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Marlon, he has found a way through. This looks promising. Oh, good take and a good area. Terrific effort! Goal, the Netherlands! And we have liftoff! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 11.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Zaccagni, the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's found it to wear, and it is reclaimed easily. Driving on and making good progress. Politano. Ball swung in. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Zaccagni, Keane, and a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Keane. And here's Zaccagni. Oh, he's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Barella. Reinders. And it's Ake. Now it's Gakpo.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Gakpo stood his ground strongly. Nice looking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. De Ligt. Timber. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. The cutback. And here's Gravenberg. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Zaccagni. Keane. He's got away. He's had a shot! Goal, Italy! And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 20, Keane.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Spread neatly. Ake. Reinders receives it in a good position here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And the counter is on. And here's Keane. And here's Zaccagni. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Di Lorenzo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Gravenberg. Oh, there's a probing ball. Zaccagni. That is good progress on the left. They've got to be quick to recover this. No way through, so back it comes. Great chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. De Jong. And it's De Jong. Now Timber. And he's managed to get free. De Jong. Timber has the space to scheme. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's been flattened there. No foul, says the referee. Barella. And now the breakaway. Barella running with intent. Keane. Oh, super ball. Big chance! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Italy have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Italy are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. That gets us going once more. Ricci. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Keane. Pull it. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Marlon. Takes on his marker.
That was lovely, that.
Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Italy are looking to go forward now. Good ball, good take. Politano. Look at the space here. Oh, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ball is over the line. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. He read that really well and stopped it.
Fratesi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Timber. Almost an hour gone. And it's Reinders. It's a really well-measured ball. Marlon is wide and looking to get onto this. That pass isn't the best. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
De Jong bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Di Lorenzo.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And it's Fratesi. Politano.
That's good play from him.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the delivery. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. This is their second corner of the game. Tries one from range. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And here's Politano. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. That's put paid to the danger. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Sakani. Barella. And the shot! Played with speed from back to front. Romagnoli. Now Ricci. And here's Sakani. Shot a goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number
So,
18,
third corner of the game.
Marlon. Number 10.
And that has been cleared.
Number 5. Ake.
That's just playing it safe
Coming on the
and
field,
simple.
Number 12.
That's a throw.
Redmond. Number 24. Robe. Number 15. Van de Ven.
Bastoni. And here's Sakani. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's onside. And here's Keane.
Italy clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Brobby. He's picked his way through. Now takes a shot! And that could have brought them level.
Ah, that was so poor. A very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
De Jong. The Netherlands have it back and can go again. Into the last 5 minutes. Ricci. I think we're just about done here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zaccagni gets a foot in here. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Gravenberg. That's a good ball out wide. Frimpong. Looking for the run. Gets a good foot in there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect
There will
now?
be 3 minutes added time.
Di Lorenzo making good progress on the right-hand side. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Over to the right flank. There will be a throw-in. And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Italy can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Well, we're becoming used to scenes just like this in this endless festival of football, pitting just about everybody against everybody. Interest levels very, very high. In fact, it's only increasing as games carry more and more significance. No question, everyone here is in the mood. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Minamino receives it in a good position here. Spread to the right. And now the breakaway. Now it's Keane. Politano. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've been hugely impressed with Kaoru Mitoma, Peter. He has worked extremely hard on all aspects of his game, and you're not going to find too many weaknesses about at the moment. He thrives on that left side, and he can either go inside on that right foot or stay on the left side, so he presents an immediate problem to fullbacks, and he's developing fast and extremely well.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Impressive jump! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Sakanyi. Threads one in. Italy so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Politano. That's going across goal. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Cleared away. Ricci takes a shot. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Italy with the corner, they're first. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's quick to return it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Politano! And again! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Fratesi. Politano making good progress on the right-hand side. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Romagnoli. Ricci. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Politano. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Di Lorenzo. And it's Ricci. Barella. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Mitoma. No outsmarting him this time. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Keane, and he's intervened well there. Quality ball. Minamino. So what can they make of this? That is a great pick out. Ricci. That's Politano. And it's Fratesi. And here's Keane. Great ball, and he's in here. Kubo. Bastoni. Romagnoli. And it's Di Lorenzo. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Italy up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Italy are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. We're on the move again. Italy currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Kubo. Ball is over the line. And he's managed to gift it back. Zaccagni. Zaccagni scooting forward. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been won straight back. Great shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Minamino puts a cross in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. Keane gets into a good position. Ito with the clearance.
Italy are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Spread it left. And the counter is on. And he's managed to get free. There's a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Zaccagni. Endo, upright and purposeful. Now who's going to be first to this? Fratesi. That's going wide left. Zaccagni. Calafiori. And it's made its way to him. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 20, numero 21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 18. Attenzione, un cambio.
Now it's Kubo. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's free, he has... And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nicely shaped cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ending strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Retegi, and here's Raspadori. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Italy perhaps contemplating their next change here. Endo. Now it's Kamada, spread out to the left. 75 minutes played. No, again there's no way through. Raspadori is onto this. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Zaccagni. Kamada. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's straight offside. Kamada. Foot in. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Italy can consider themselves just about safe now. Duan. Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Oh, chance for a shot! And he stuck it away! That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Japan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
The ball's gone astray.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He is through here. That's a throw. This looks promising. Very much into the last knockings. Now it's Retegi. He shifted it to the flank. Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Zakani picks it up out wide. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. That's put paid to the danger. Tries a shot! And that is as much as we have time for. Italy have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. He's a Politano! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he finish? Quality ball. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Out of play for a throw. Italy are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he was quick to react. McGinn, neither side yet able to find the net. And that has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Robertson, and that's played in low. Fratesi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Takes a shot! McGinn, Calafiori does well to get it back. Now it's Keane. Christie. Now that looks a decent ball. Christie. Distributed tidily. Space for him to turn and look. Nice interception, well timed. Spread out to the left. Aimed beyond the defence. Floated through. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's in on chance! Same again, same outcome.
Italy really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Zaccagni. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Scotland have the chance to go the other way. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. "15 minutes till half-time. Keane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's on it, can he get away? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Adams. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's McGinn. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. Drills one in. Tries a shot! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
37esimo minuto, numero 10.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Always onto this. And it's Robertson. Now it's Adams. That has ended up in no man's land. Barella. Keane. Gilmore cuts it out. Politano. Robertson goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. McTominay. Now it's Adams. Now it's McGinn. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Di Lorenzo. That's Politano. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Italy trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's found the net! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Italy restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's shifting through the gears here. Keane concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Not the most accurate pass. Robertson. Christie in acres of space out wide. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Goal! Scotland! Into the lead once more. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And now he has two. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Picked out brilliantly. In he goes again! There's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Scotland clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. McTominay. Well, what about it? Italy are taking this to full distance. Terrific stuff. Politano is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
And that is out of play. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 20, numero 10.
It's hit the upright. Gilmore. Now it's Adams. Lovely feet.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. That's just playing it safe and simple.
DiMarco, and it's Barella. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. DiMarco has it in a wide position. Frattesi! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Italy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Retegui. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Corner number 3 coming up. Punched away. Oh, well played, well played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's McGinn, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Showing good feet. Big chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Italy get their 4th corner. And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Almost nothing left on the clock here. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Christie has it out wide and in space. He's onside! Bastoni deals with that comfortably. Retegui. Can he latch on to this? And he's certainly onside
Ci
here.
saranno 5 minuti
They're
di
avoiding the
recupero.
blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Scotland have a free kick. McTominay. McLean. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Over to the right flank. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. It's a promising position. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Spread it left.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ball comes in. Retegi. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. So that means another 30 minutes football. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. Well, we are already up and running again. And here's Fratesi. Great vision. That's a good ball. Real chance! He lifts the roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Tierney. Robertson. Tierney.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Romagnoli. Now Tonali. This is a promising build-up. Politano. Tierney. Fratesi. Now it's Retegi. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tierney just eases him off the ball. Romagnoli. And it's Robertson. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 95. Lascia il campo per il numero 4.
Retegi. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Retegi chasing after it. Politano. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Italy have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. The hostilities have already resumed. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? again. And that's in. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Tonali. Now it's Retegi. He was under real pressure there.
Pretty robust defending.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Retegi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Time, excellent interception. Barella, and it's DiMarco. That is good strength. Now Tonali, and here's Barella. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. They're up to 5 corners now. Tierney getting this one clear. Scotland are looking to go forward now. Morgan. Looking for the run. And no, that was never going to make it. And that will be the final act. Italy have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's pretty clear.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. He's found a way past.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Spread out to the left. Well, they could break here. Can he get it through? Dink through. Space for him to turn and look. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Turns back here, probably the best option. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Ambitious ball here. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Politano. Chance, towering header! Has fallen kindly here! Goal, Italy! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Really fierce, close defending. Di Lorenzo gets a foot in here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And Keane! And that's in! They are purring, truly purring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Italy have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now it's Politano. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's... And one more try! And that has been knocked clear. And it's Frattesi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Italy with the corner, they're first. And here's Zaccagni. Cleared away. Can he get on the end of this? Italy awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been hooked away. Barella. Calafiori. And it's Ritchie. And here's Keane. He won't be happy with that one. Keane! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control. Foot in. Barella. Calafiori. Calafiori purring through the gears. Well, the defence proved infallible then. Decent chance! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Italy are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the shot! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
So, third corner of the game. Terrific effort! And that has flown over.
Keane really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Italy looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. It's a promising position. Tries a shot! And he shoots! Oh, good finish! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 7.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Romagnoli. Bastoni. Calafiori. Here's Zaccagni. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Tries to play it through. He is through here. That's tidy.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, that's a key interception. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Italy are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Italy up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ricci. Barella. Barella running with intent. And here's Keane. Oh, nicely intercepted. Foster. That's a little off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Foster. Oh, he's on his own! Great chance! It's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
After 58 minutes.
So could they be onto something here? Barella. Keane currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Fratesi, he's found a way through. He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Just eases him off the ball. Politano. Zaccagni, and the shot! And that's a good finish. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
After 63 minutes is number 10.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Substitution for South Africa. Number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 2. Substitutions taking place.
So now the difference is 3. Italy are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Nice control. But he's gone backward here. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's been taken short. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Stood up well to him there. South Africa can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Good ball, good take. Barella, not the most accurate pass. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Fratesi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great work on the overlap. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. That's good play. Barella does really well to win the ball there. Hangs one in. And a neat finish!
The goal scorer for South Africa.
Still
After
behind by
82
two.
minutes
Is there a way back into this?
Number 2.
Ricci, what's Raspadori? And Di Lorenzo. Esposito. And it's Frattesi. And here's Raspadori. Into the last 5 minutes. Nicely spread. There will be a throw-in. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. He's got away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. This is a promising build-up. Played out towards the right wing.
Time.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's DiMarco. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Shifted it to the flank, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. Brilliantly cut out. And time is up. Italy have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Any reflections on what you've seen? A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Italy. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? So it's away we go then. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nicely intercepted. Chance here to counter. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Sané. Barella. Barella! That's going to go a long way. Gnabry just eases him off the ball. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy.
And Keane! Goal! Italy! And Italy score first. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Italy have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Barella driving on and making good progress. Germany are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
He won't be happy with that one. And here's Keane. Keane! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Kimmich. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Fratesi. Fratesi going forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kimmich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Keane. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gnabry. And it's Gnabry. Now it's Keane. Wirtz. Here's Sané. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's on it, can he get it? And the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Havertz. Oh, good spread. Sané. Barella, who does have an assist to his name. Keane receives it in a good position here. Zaccagni. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Italy with the corner. They're first. That's a decent clearance. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's neat. And he shoots! And he's quick to get rid. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Italy have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He slings it, he leaps for it! He will be livid with himself. Rudiger. Anton. And they've got rid. And it's Barella. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zaccagni made a good run there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the run and the pass, it can be hard to stop. Always next time.
There will be 1
Gross.
minute added time.
Threads one in. Space for him to turn and look. Well read, and the danger is averted. Keane. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Everyone, please welcome
How's the
to
first half
field
compared with your
our
expectations?
players.
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Italy have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Back on the way then.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And here's Politano. Some intricate passing, and the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Keane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Delivers the ball. And that should get the job done.
Italy clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And here's Keane. He has a look out. Deftly away. Taken back almost at once. Gross. It's a really well-measured ball. Wirtz. Sané looking to receive it in space. Still just a single goal between the sides. Havertz, that's destined for the flank. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Barella being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Kimmich. Oh no, that was never going to make it. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Di Lorenzo. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Germany really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Sané, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, some astute defending there. Fratesi. And here's Politano. Great vision. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Fratesi is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for Germany, number 17, Wirtz, number 20, Serge Gnabry, number 3, Anton. Coming on the field, number 8, Leon Goretzka, number 9, number 23. Substitution.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Italy are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
That's a throw. Gross.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nicely weighted ball. Baumann gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Raspadori, this looks promising. Italy have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. No foul, says the referee. And here's Havertz. Good ball, good take. Now it's Retegi. Oh, just skips past his man. Now can he... Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he nearly went all the way.
Di Marco clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Now it's Raspadori. Now it's
There will be 3
Retegi.
minutes added time.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's been hooked away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread to the right. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that has left him in a heap. And that is that. Italy have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Italy can be really...
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Signore e signori, benvenuti all'incontro di oggi tra Italia e Belgio.
So we're up and running. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. De Bruyne does well to get it back. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I really like this guy, Romagnoli, Peter, especially the way he's willing to go further up the field and press opponents in high positions, giving his team that opportunity to counter a little more quicker. You need to be very confident to be able to go that far up with that sort of regularity. But he pulls it off.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That pass isn't the best. Barella. And here's Keane. Trossard. For De Bruyne. That's a good ball out wide. Some good work on the right flank here. Barella gets a foot in here. Drills one in. Bastoni deals with that comfortably. Now it's Keane, looking for the run. That's tidy. Castagna, that's going up front in a hurry. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's an imaginative pass. That's an excellent interception.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Romagnoli kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Doku. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Calafiori, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Doku. Zaccagni. Zaccagni venturing down the left. Tries to get it clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Zaccagni. Looking for the far post. Trossard. Openda is sharing after that one. Di Lorenzo with a definite foul there. Almost half an hour in now. In with the challenge. Fratesi. This looks promising. And it's Di Lorenzo. Onana. And it's De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Romagnoli did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a pretty loose pass. Onana. This is a promising build-up. Doku. De Bruyne. Ricci is the guilty party there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And it's Tielemans. Meunier has it in a wide position. Barella. That's a sharp pass. He's in plenty of space here. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. He's shifting through the gears here. Barella. Zaccagni. Wriggles his way through. It's a promising position. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looks across and plays it in. Tries a shot! Goal, Italy! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Italy leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And here's Openda. He has a look up. Openda. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Politano. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Italy up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Italy leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Italy definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And he's quick to get rid. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Onana. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Castagna.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Castagna stood his ground strongly. Castagna just loves to go forward whenever he can. Doku running with the ball. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Now it's Keane. No way through. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Openda receives it in a good position here. Teat. Here's Onana. Now it's Openda. And the counter is on. And he was quick to react. Almost an hour gone. Doku. Meunier. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
He's dribbled past his man here. He's found a way through. Doku. And it's De Bruyne. Here comes the cross. Towering header! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Politano. Now it's Keane. Tielemans. Italy perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Oh, that's superb. Has to go back here. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Good take. He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And the pass is intercepted. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Keane. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne. Meunier. No, again there's no way through. Luca Bacchio. Tielemans. DiMarco. Leading by two, and the finishing line in sight. Politano looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Lukaku. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's DiMarco. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Lukaku. Meunier. He's picked his way through. Can he get it through? Mechela. And it's Tielemans. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Onana. And it's De Bruyne.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Tonali running with intent. Oh, perfectly measured. And Keane! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
He's on it, can he get away? And that's gone loose. And that is as far as it goes. Italy have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better?
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
And we're underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's bustling through here. Now it's Rafinha. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, João Pedro, Peter. He has a lovely brand of flair, skillful, quick, composed, always looking to exploit spaces in and around the box. I expect to see him getting heavily involved with his side.
Shot a goal! João Pedro with a definite foul there. That is good strength. Can he finish? Off the post.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Keane. Good ball, good take.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Bruno Guimaraes. Italy are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's found a way through. Just eases him off the ball. And the finish! Goal, Brazil! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
Keane! Harmlessly behind.
Italy certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Carlos Augusto.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Keane. Over to the right flank. Now it's Rafinha. And here's Zaccagni. Fratesi. Bruno Guimaraes. That has been slung wide. Di Lorenzo does well to get it back. And here's Politano. Crosses it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Keane with... And Keane! Oh, it's gone in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Politano. Now it's Keane. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Joe Linton. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's an imaginative pass. Caught offside that time. Now it's Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Barella.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Fratesi looking to receive it in space. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Chance, surely! It's some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Italy have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Fratesi with the foul. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. It's a searching pass. That's a brilliant interception. Danilo. pass isn't the best. Now it's João Pedro. Fratesi. And here's Politano. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Italy are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And here is the first touch of the second half. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Bruno Guimaraes, he's looking wide. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Can he finish? It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
João Pedro quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Carlos Augusto. Joelinton. And he's forced to go back. And it's Danilo. And he's gone searching crossfield. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Politano. And he's taking no chances there. Joelinton, Bruno Guimaraes, João Pedro looking to add to his goal. Joelinton. Now it's João Pedro. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's João Pedro. Neymar. He's on it, can he get away? And he was quick to react. Calafiori. He shifted it to the flank. Danilo. Marquinhos. Danilo. Good running, strong and purposeful.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And smartly reclaimed. Lucas Paqueta! Now, who's going to be first to this? Flings in across.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
And a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Keane clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's a chance! It's a goal! And There we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Italy go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 16, numero 7, numero 20, numero 21,
Danilo.
numero 10.
Now it's João Pedro.
Il numero 5,
He's not gone well.
il numero 8, il numero 9.
He's got
il
away.
numero 18, il numero 32.
And he's chosen to go back. Gabriel. And it's Joelinton. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all. While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, there's chance! And yes, it's there! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
DiMarco.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the gears here. Di Lorenzo. Some good work on the right flank here. Gabriel. Spread it left. Joelinton. Raspadori. Locatelli. I think we're just about done here. Now it's DiMarco. Back towards the middle. Tonali. Can he get it through?
Italy can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
DiMarco has it in a wide position.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Marquinhos. Oh, this looks sharp. Calafiori. And it's DiMarco. That's good play. DiMarco puts them all in. Joelinton. Martinelli. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Locatelli. And the shot! Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper. And there goes the final whistle. Italy have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Vi ricordiamo, signore e signori, che è possibile acquistare.